We met, but you didn't remember. Anyway, on the way here tonight, I was thinking I should try and do some new material because I was a bit sick of my old material. So I spoke to my sister, she's a comedian as well, and I said, you know, what should I do? And she said, why don't you try and do something real, like out of your life, rather than just making up bullshit like you normally do. So I thought, well, that's a good idea, Anna, but the problem is nothing funny has ever happened to me, really. And she said, well, what about your first marriage? That was pretty funny. I said, well, I'm glad you thought it was fucking funny. So anyway, for lack of better material, I'll tell you about that. So I've got to go back, it's 1989, right? I was 21 years old, and I wasn't very confident, not like, you know, I get a bit nervous now, but back then I was terrified, you know, and especially like to speak to women, like just the idea of it, I just started shaking and like, you know, I couldn't bring myself to do it, and at 21 I was still a virgin, right? So my dad, he thought, why don't you, he thought it'd be a good idea to send me up to northwest Queensland to learn how to be a drover, right? Everyone knows what a drover is. You know, drove cattle, you know, to toughen up, right? So I got up there and you do a training program, and then after a couple of weeks they send you out into the desert and you're by yourself, and at night I'd make a fire and there'd be like me and the cows, obviously, and my horse and a few dingoes and a kangaroo named Kylie. So, and like obviously its name wasn't Kylie, you know, its name was probably like something like that, but I don't speak kangaroo. So I called it Kylie because you've got to remember this is 1989, and back then Kylie Minogue, she was at the height of her powers. You know, I was from Melbourne, I was homesick, and Kylie, she'd just done like Neighbours and the locomotion song, right? So, and the other reason, like with the moon and the stars and all that, and the moonlight and with the fire, if the kangaroo, if it went kind of like that from behind, it looked like Kylie Minogue. So anyway, after a couple of months up there, Daddy said, come back, and I'll come back down to Melbourne, and now I'm fucking confident, right? So I met a woman like, straight away and we fall in love. But the problem is, this is 1989, right? And back then, if you wanted to have sex with someone, you had to get married first, right? So, you know, like, it's not like today. Like today, if you know, all social media and that, just, you know, take a photo of your dick or your vagina or whatever, and you just send it to someone by Instagram, and then you arrange to meet, you know, get at the local bus shelter, have a quick route, get on the bus and go down to Centrelink, pick up your check. But back then, it was a more simpler time. Like, you had to actually get to know someone. So I asked her to get married, she said yes. We had a short engagement because I was horny as fuck. I'd been up in the desert. Right, so we had the marriage, and then we go back to the hotel room, and she goes into the bathroom to make herself, you know, nice and get ready for the lovemaking. Right? So I thought, fuck, I better get ready for the lovemaking as well. So I started like moving all the furniture out of the room, and I put it all in the hallway, and I pushed the bed up against the wall, and I pretty much stripped the room, and there was nothing, right? And then she comes out of the bathroom, and she looked pretty good, like she was in like a red teddy and all that. She goes, Peter, what are you doing? I said, what do you mean? What's it look like? I'm preparing to make love. And she said, but why have you moved all the furniture out of the room? And I'm not sure, but I think what I said next might have ended the relationship, right? Because I said, well, I don't know about this making love to a woman, but when you fuck a kangaroo, you need a lot of space. Wow! You should have heard the fucking reaction. Get your hands off me, you're disgusting. I said, calm down. She went, calm down. You've been fucking kangaroos. I went, kangaroo. It was one kangaroo. It's not like I'm out there fucking mobbing them. A mob, that's the collective now for kangaroos. Anyway, I said it did look like Kylie Minogue. She said it doesn't fucking matter who it looks like. I said it could have been Daddy. She said this isn't about the Minogue sisters. She goes, you're sick. You know, you should be locked up. I said, oh, come on, now you're overreacting. It's not, you know, it's hardly against the law. She said, it is against the law. I said, since when? She said, since the beginning of Federation. And what you have to remember, like, this is 1989, there was no way I could fact check that. But she said, I have looked it up on Google, it's true, you're not allowed to fuck kangaroos. So, anyway, after, I don't know, couple of months and maybe 1 or 2 restraining orders, I had to close the door on that relationship. But, as I say, when one door closes, another one opens, and that's when I met my current wife. And we've been together for 25 years. And that's because she's a lot more understanding than the first one. Because she's French. And as everyone knows, you know, when push comes to shove, the French will pretty much fuck anything. And that's myself.
Give it up for Peter Murphy, everybody.